What's going on, guys, man? Welcome to the MLC. It's your brother, Mr. Limba. You on the Mr. Limba channel. Hey, I'm not even going to try to read this article, but Mr. Jaxn, Mr. Derrick Jaxn, D-Jax, my man, he been doing his thing for a minute. I'm not happy that he's in a bit of a turmoil right now. I'm not going to hate on him. But this message is for any women who possibly listen to this channel. This is exactly why your relationships don't work. See, women, you guys, you like lies. You like the lies. This is why you get played in relationships, right? You like somebody to lie to you and make you feel good even if it's not true. Derrick Jaxn is that guy. You see, that man's been lying for so long, and we keep telling you that's a lie. What he's saying is unrealistic. He put you on top of the world as the creator of the world, the goddess of the world, the greatest thing that ever blessed the world. But meanwhile, what he's saying does not reflect the life that you're living. You're struggling. You're getting played. You're playing yourself half the time because the good guy you don't want. You see, but the honesty you also don't want either. It's like, you want the bad guy and you want the lies. You want the negativity. It makes you happy. No man is going to tolerate disrespect. No man is going to tolerate a woman who just feels like cooking when she feels like cooking, feels like cleaning like when she feels like cleaning, feel like behaving like a woman when she feels like it, feel like being submissive when she feels like it. No real man will tolerate that. Ladies, I don't talk to women on this channel, but if you are listening, no woman actually likes a man who is her B. You understand? That is the B-I-T-C-H. To keep it clean here. You see, you're not going to be attracted to that. You're not going to like that long term or even short term. A man who's your wimp. It's okay for a man to be romantic with a woman who deserves it. No one is taking you to an expensive dinner, first night out, and don't even know you. What sense does that make? What kind of quality of man would do that? Now, of course, you see Derrick Jaxn took these other women that he was cheating on his wife with out to expensive dinners. All right, Derrick Jaxn did that. But he's doing it with your money, ladies. You're the one who gave him this cash. You made him a millionaire. You gave him all this money so he can keep lying to you. One of his videos, a girl I was talking to, showed me, and she showed me one of his videos and said, he makes good points. And the video went like this. Well, you ladies, you shouldn't be listening to a man talking about following his leadership. Because if a man is broken, you can't follow his leadership. How do you, as a man, want a woman to follow your leadership if you are like a broken GPS? It's like a broken GPS. If you're going to follow a broken GPS, you're going to get lost. So, of course, she doesn't have to follow your instruction and be submissive. You guys like to say this all the time. And blah, 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 blah. Ooh, ladies, you're happy, you're happy, you're happy. But this is why men are your heads, right? This is why men are the head. This is why we lead, because we could think through the BS and see that it's nothing but garbage and illuminate you to, some logic, some sense, something that actually is grounded. Let me make sense out of what he just said real quick, right? It sounds good on the surface. It does. It does. Nobody should follow a broken GPS. I could understand that. But here's the issue. Where is the accountability for the women? Ask the lady this. Why are you sleeping with a man who's broken GPS? If you cannot trust your man to lead, close your legs. That's the truth. But he wouldn't dare say that because, women don't like the truth. You'll be all offended by it. So, he just lied to you and make a whole lot of money. You see, Derrick Jaxn is exactly why your relationships are not working, for the women. You're following a guy who's telling you a bunch of fluff. Anybody who can always tell you things that you want to hear, but will not criticize where you are falling short is not truly there to help you. These guys are there to just play you. Same goes for men in their advice, in their dating little world that they got going on their dating spaces, on the men's spaces online. If guys are only telling you what's wrong with women and don't tell you when you're screwing up, like I do here, and I tell guys things they don't want to hear all the time. I'm like, look, man, this is not realistic. You know, I know your popular YouTubers say it, guys, in your men's spaces and your super chat, you get all happy. Hey, I'm not hating on them, but they're lying to you. In 10, 15, 20 years, your life will be ruined. You know, you'll be nice and sad. And, you know, you'll realize you were being lied to. They'll ruin your life. But by then, you've made them rich. You gave them a lot of money. And, you know, you picked up the BS. People should be able to hold you accountable. If the person who's giving you advice does not hold you accountable to your mistakes, they don't truly like you. They don't truly love you. They don't truly care for you. They're not being genuine with you if they are just a stranger, like an advisor, someone who's not a friend. So, of course, they may not like or love you, but they are not being genuine, to at least to keep it simple, to put it in layman's term. They're not genuine with you. And ladies, that video by Derrick Jaxn it's not genuine, you know. Yeah, sure, you don't follow a man that's a broken GPS, but there's something that adds to that. You need to also depart from that man. But it's not what's going on here at all. You know, he's not telling you to leave it because he know you don't want to leave that man. He know you like that man. You like sleeping with that man. You like the way he holds you, grab you, pin you against the wall, toss you up and down like a pillow. You like that. You do. You're not planning on leaving that dude. You know, so you're going to stick around with that guy. You're going to keep messing with that man, get pregnant by that man. So now you not only have a boyfriend who's a broken GPS that you don't want to follow, he's also a father that's a broken GPS that your son or daughter cannot follow. Congratulations. You have now multiplied loserhood. You know, so that's the problem with relationships when you're listening to guys like Derrick Jaxn. You know, now of course he's, you know, I'm not going to read the whole article out here. I'm not even going to read any of it, actually. I think he was cheating with about 3 other women on his wife of 4 years. I'm not even sure if he was still married or not. And no, it's not only black women and sisters and all this queen talk that this guy, you know, spews out. You know, realistically, if I were to tell women the truth, you wouldn't want to hear it. Men most likely will be with another woman, even when with you at some point. And the best way to let a man stop being with other women is for him to get tired of it himself. You know, dealing with other women is not easy. You know, women play games. The side chicks, you know, some days they don't pick up, some days they flake. You know, they play games, start messing with other men, get pregnant, jump into a relationship of their own. So now they're good girls. You know, all of this happens. So eventually when he started getting played, started getting disrespected, and he comes home bummed out because this other girl did not meet him like she planned on meeting him, and his wife is home cooking and cleaning and loving him and having sex with him, he's going to look to himself and go, you know what? I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 50s. You know, this is stupid. I have a beautiful wife, nice family. I don't care for these women anymore. And also men testosterones do drop, you know, through time. Let's keep it real. A lot of guys talk about the wall, but let's keep it honest. No one who's 45 is riding the game like they were when they were 23 or 25. You know, that's just realistically speaking. I don't care how much shape you keep yourself in. If it's not physical, it's mental. Men just don't care as much over time to start to keep chasing tail. We prefer good money, nice neighborhood, nice home, nice furniture, big screen TVs, fireplace, you know, good instrumental in the background, a nice novel, you know, sipping on something nice and easy. Don't overdo it for our health. You know, that's just the way men are when they get older. It's not so much a different woman every day. After a while, that gets very tiring and, quite frankly, boring, you know. So that's the quickest way to get a man to actually stop messing around, but to start to try to control him, follow him, ask him questions, dig through his phone. That is a waste of time. It's not going to stop him. All it's going to do is just break the relationship apart, and it's not going to help you. You're just going to go to a new man. Now you have 2, 3 baby daddies, and it's the same thing over and over again. You look at Hollywood, women are complaining about the same stuff. He might have cheated. He cheated. White men, Asian men, black men. It's a man thing, okay? It's what men do until they start getting older and they probably just chill out. It is what it is. It's the same as men expect women to nag. We may try to mitigate it and manage her amount of nagging, but at the end of the day, women whine and complain about certain things. It's just the way it is if you're going to deal with the sexes. It is just the dynamic of the sexes. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing you're going to do about that. You're not going to change that, so again, men are going to do that. So what should the ladies really focus on? Well, does he take care of his responsibilities? Does he make sure that he take care of you? He makes sure he takes care of the house. He, get the bills paid for. He takes care of his family, his kids. He, tell the kids some good moral guidance. We're not even going to bring up his other women. Those are flaws that humans have, and men have that flaw, or not even a flaw. It's part of men's actual biological buildup. Their biological composition is how they're made. Okay, it's the way it is. All right, it's not going to change and until age and time. And what comes with age and time? Biological changes happen. They get older. The chemical in their bodies are not the same. All right, a woman PMS, she gets a little moody. A woman has a baby, has postpartum depression. Those are all chemical reactions. It happens. A woman rub on a straight man a certain way, chemical reaction. He get aroused. It happens. It's just what happens. And it's kind of the way it is when men see other women. And it happens. All right. So if he's taking care of his business around the house and he's making sure he's not having kids outside the house, because that brings poverty. My polygyny, guys, I'm not saying I'm against polygyny. Clearly, there's some scriptural backups. Whether you're Muslim, Israelite, whatever. At the end of the day, in this society, having kids with multiple women, I don't care what agreement you have with them, is typically one bad idea. All right. So let's be very clear about that. So, as long as he's not, having kids outside, he has that understanding. If you're going to have a talk with him, you have a humble talk about that part of the relationship. If you're out there, I prefer you're not. You can tell your husband that, but if you're going to be out there, don't get anyone else pregnant, and do not bring home STDs or STIs or diseases. That means wear a condom for both oral and other forms of sexual intercourse. All right, even oral. I know you guys don't want to wear it for oral, but there's always HPV and, the herpes and other stuff that will be transmitted through saliva and skin-to-skin contact. And those you do not get rid of, by the way. So, yeah. Now, there are, some other non-modern medicine way of addressing those diseases, but it's better not to have it and pass it on to your wife, probably your kids. Why deal with the excruciating pain and embarrassment of that situation? So these are the conversations you should honestly have, and that's the best you can hope for. The same way men, the best you can hope for is a woman who's not, going to be disrespectful to you, who's going to be obedient in many of your wishes, with many of your wishes, and a woman who is going to cook and clean and actually maintain the family with her feminine energy, just like the man is providing and protecting for his family. That is the most you can hope for. All right, no one's perfect. There are some things that are biology, and because of the social construct, because of what society have created and made it a moral rule that may not even have anything to do with religion or scriptures, we now see it as wrong, and we're trying to stop it. But meanwhile, it's biology. It's not going to change. Derrick Jaxn now is learning his lesson, and let's see what the ladies do. Will they chew him out alive, throw him out, take him for a liar, see through it, or will they look at the muscles and the jawline and wait for him to come back and say something smooth and stick his LOL doll eyes into the camera and sway them right back into paying him and giving him money so he can go out there and play them some more? I said a long time ago, Mr. Jaxn is a pimp. All right, all these women who follow him, they go to work every day and they make money and they bring him his cut. That is a pimp. And if he wants any of them, he can easily have them and have his way with them. That is sad indeed. Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to be dwelling on this much longer. It's your boy, Mr. Limber, the MLC. So all my kings out there, keep your feet up and keep your crowns polished. I'll be back for some more conversation. Peace out.